cold start. What's up, guys? Nick here, and this is going to be a new vlog for the BRZ. In this vlog, actually, I have a lot to talk about, so because there's a lot different with the car. First off, if you guys didn't see my newest video, you guys will see that I installed a Berk high-flow catted front pipe paired up with my Berk muffler delete, so it's kind of like I have a Berk exhaust for the car. The only other part I think Berk makes for an exhaust is the overpipe, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to change the overpipe yet, but it's an option. So I have the you guys can hear what it sounds like now because the high flow cat is installed. So that's one new thing with the car. I've been loving this front pipe. It makes a world of difference in the sound, and actually in the lower RPMs you get a little bit more of a pull with it, which is kind of nice, like the 2,000 to 3,000 range. So that's always plus. Everyone loves power. So another thing I did with the car was I have my summer tires back on, and the funny part is I put the summer tires back on and not a week later did we get snow, and I was very upset because pulling into my driveway, which is on a hill, was not the easiest task in the world, which kind of sucked, but I was able to get by. I don't recommend someone trying to go through an entire winter like that because I did it for a day, and I don't think I'd want to do it for a whole winter. So I finally got to go see Fast 7, Furious 7, the Fast and Furious movie. I got to see it last night, and I loved it. I really did. Me and my friends all went, and it was fantastic. Kind of a tearjerker. I'm not going to spoil anything for it, but it's kind of a tearjerker. But it's a fantastic movie. I loved it. And the funny part was, there's a, for the movie theater that's in our area, there is a parking garage. You got a parking garage with a bunch of car enthusiasts going to see a movie. That was one freaking loud parking garage at the end of that night, and literally, I can't make this up, at every single where you go up a floor in the parking garage, there was a cop that was standing there watching to make sure nothing crazy happened. And if anyone tried to make their car loud going through the parking garage, they got yelled at, and I got yelled at because I was kind of loud, but it's all good. Didn't get a ticket or nothing, which was cool. But literally, I pulled out of the parking garage with my friends, and we turned onto the main road, and we look in our rearview mirror, and there's just police lights everywhere. So I'm guessing that a crap ton of people got pulled over when they left, which isn't really a fun time. But it's a fantastic movie. Go see it, and you'll enjoy yourself. So if you guys were wondering about my taillight condensation issue, that still didn't get fixed because I drove all the way up to the dealership because they set up an appointment for me to get the taillight swapped. And I get to the dealership, and what do they say to me? We forgot to order it. They set up the appointment for me to get the taillight swapped. I drive all the way up there because it's not a very small drive. I mean, it's a pretty decent drive. And then they say, we forgot to order it. So then I had to drive it all the way home, and now I'm still waiting on a call when the taillight comes in, which is kind of a bummer because I hate the way the car looks with the condensation in the taillight. But that makes me sad, but what are you gonna do? It's life. So I got my first inspection done on the car, which is good. And the funny part is, the first place I took it to, they're like, it's too loud, we can't inspect it. So they wouldn't even try to inspect it. I guess they were just trying to make a judgment call on it, but I mean, it's a legal exhaust. It has catalytic converters, and it's within legal decibels. So he just made a judgment call. So then I got it inspected somewhere else, and now we're good to go. Car's inspected, and we're all good. So the BRZ is coming up on 9,000 miles pretty soon, and it's been holding up pretty good. I'd have to say there's no mechanical issues with this car whatsoever, and there really never has been. Again, the interior of this car isn't the greatest, so I mean, you do pick up some rattles every now and then. And the one that just started that's kind of starting to annoy me is my driver's seat creaks. Like, I don't know how to get it to do it right there. The driver's seat creaks whenever you're like really moving around in it, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So yeah, definitely in that 2,000 to 3,000 range, you get a little bit more of a kick in the pants in your seat, which is kind of nice to have, because the car kind of lacks from the factory, which I'm trying to fix. A lot of people were asking after I installed the front pipe, they're like, what's next? What do you want to do next? My next modification that I really want to do to this car is unequal length headers, and I'm kind of split between what kind I want to get. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards the Borla unequal length headers, because they give you, they give you the deepest sound that you could get, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. And they always post up their dyno results right on the websites. If you go on like FT86 Club, FT86 Speed Factory, and you look at the headers, they have the dyno sheet right there, which is kind of cool. You gain 12 peak horsepower, and in the torque dip you gain like 20 pound-feet of torque, which is kind of cool, because that's where the car really needs the good kick in the pants. The other headers that I was considering for this car was the Tomeys. And if you guys watch TJ Hunt on YouTube, he has a white BRZ. It's pretty freaking sick. Love his car. He just got the Tomei unequal length headers, and from what he says with his, he really likes those. So the Borlas and the Tomei cost about the same. They're about $675 around that area. So the price is the same on them. I know people say that, oh, Borla's got crappy quality. On their second generation header that they were making, they improved their quality by quite a bit. So that's kind of why I wanted to lean towards them and try them and see what it's like, because I don't know, it's a new experience, I guess. So I wanted to, but that's definitely the next mod that I want to do to the car, is unequal length headers, and then I'll be done completely with the exhaust, I think. So I'll be done with the exhaust, and then I can get it tuned, because everyone loves a tune when you have headers and everything else. So hopefully I'll be able to get the headers middle to end of the summer, and then maybe a tune in the winter. I don't know. So I gotta see what the money situation is like, so we'll see what's going on with that. So yeah, guys, I think I pretty much summed up everything I wanted to say about the car in this update. A lot of stuff was going on. The front pipe video, if you guys want to check that out, you can click here, and I'll send you a link to the front pipe video and install. Car got inspected, got the summer tires back on. What else did I say? Oh, and headers in the future. So hopefully by the summertime, we're gonna have some unequal length headers, and we're gonna get that Subi rumble with the BRZ. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. So see you guys in the next vlog.